Hey, welcome back to Mr. Ace Math. This lesson's on multiplying and dividing integers. Some stuff you should already know are the basics of multiplication, basic division, how to add integers, as well as how to subtract integers. So make sure you know those and let's get started. So I basically want to stress the rules of multiplying and dividing integers. And it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. The same rule applies for both multiplication and division of integers. So, if integers have the same signs, then the answer is positive. And if integers have different signs, then the answer is negative. So whenever you're multiplying or dividing integers, if your integers that you're multiplying or dividing have the same sign, in other words, if they're both positive or if they're both negative, then your answer is going to be positive. And if integers have different signs, then your answer is going to be negative. So let's go over a few examples. Let's say we have 5 times negative 7. Well, we're multiplying 5 and negative 7. And let's look at their signs. 5 is positive, 7 is negative, so their signs are different. And because they're different, we're going to have a negative answer. So 5 times 7 is 35, but it's going to be negative 35. How about here? We have negative 12 times negative 10. Well, look at the numbers we're multiplying. Negative 12 is negative. This number here, negative 10, is negative. So our signs are the same. And because our signs are the same, our answer will be positive. So what's 12 times 10? Well, that's going to be 120. And because both of the signs are the same, our answer is going to be positive 120. How about here? Different notation, but it means the same thing. This means negative 6 times 8. Well, what are we multiplying? Negative 6 times 8. And our signs are different. And because our signs are different, our answer is going to be negative. Well, what's 6 times 8? Well, that's 48, but since our signs are different, it's going to be negative 48. How about here? We've got negative 33 times 21. Our numbers have, what do you think, the same signs or different signs? Well, their signs are different. And the reason why is because 33 here is negative and 21 is positive. So we have different signs, which means our answer will be negative. Well, what's 33 times 21? Well, that is 693. But our answer is going to be negative, again, because our signs are different. And in this example, we have negative 13 times negative 18. Well, here are our numbers, and their signs are the same. Therefore, because our signs are the same, our answer will be positive. Well, what's 13 times 18? The math stays completely the same. It's not different from any other kind of multiplication you've already done. So 13 times 18 gives us 234. How about division? Remember, no new rules. It's the same exact stuff. If our signs are the same, our answer is going to be positive. And if our signs are different, our answer is going to be negative. So what signs do we have here? Well, we have negative 42 and negative 3. Well, our signs are the same, which means our answer is going to be positive. Well, what's 42 divided by 3? That's going to be 14. But remember, it's positive 14 because our signs are the same. Even though they're both negative, it doesn't make a difference. Because they're the same, our answer is positive. How about this division problem? Even though this looks like a fraction, this notation also means division. So let's take a look at our numbers. We've got 84 and negative 4. This is positive and this is negative. And that means that our signs are different. And since our signs are different, our answer is going to be negative. Well, the division stays completely the same. What's 84 divided by 4? Well, that's going to be 21. But because our signs are different, our answer is going to be negative 21. And how about here? We've got 420 divided by 2. Well, let's look at our signs. We've got positive 420 and positive 2, so our signs are the same. And because our signs are the same, our answer is going to be positive. Well, like we said before, the division doesn't change. It goes exactly the same way as when you normally divide. Well, what's 420 divided by 2? That's going to give us 210. And again, because our signs are the same, it's going to be positive 210. How about here? Here we have negative 195 divided by 5. Let's look at our numbers. 5 is positive, and 195 is negative. So our signs are different. So because our signs are different, our answer will be negative. And the division stays the same. What's 195 divided by 5? That is 39. And because our signs are different, it is negative 39. And again, even though this looks like a fraction, this notation also means division. So what's 350 divided by negative 10? Well, our signs here are different because the 350 is positive and the 10 down here is negative. And because our signs are different, our answer will be negative. And 350 divided by 10 is going to be 35, but it's going to be negative 35. Again, because our signs are different. So here's your pause and practice. Just pause and practice. When you're done, unpause the video. After a 3, 2, 1 countdown, your answer will be displayed. Go. So let's review our lesson. Number 1 is negative 126. Number 2 is positive 47. Number 3 is positive 72. Number 4 is negative 66. Number 5 is negative 60. Number 6 is negative 2. Number 7 is negative 598. Number 8 is 154. Number 9 is positive 10. And number 10 is 37. Now you might notice that sometimes when I say a positive answer, I might either say positive, for example, positive 47 here, or just the number 47 itself. If you don't specify that a number is positive, it's automatically supposed to be positive. But you have to say if a number is negative or not. Let's review this lesson. When multiplying or dividing integers, if the integers have the same sign, then the answer is positive. When multiplying or dividing integers, if the integers have different signs, then the answer is negative. And true or false? The rules for multiplying and dividing integers are the same as adding and subtracting integers. That is completely false. Remember, even though the same rule applies for multiplication and division, that is not the same as the rules for adding and subtracting integers. They're very different.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And thanks for using Mr. Ace Math. Don't just pass math, ace it.